The First Amendment guarantees the right to free speech. That also means you have the right not to say things you don't want to say. And so in Janus versus AFSCME, the Supreme Court recognized that these principles mean the government cannot force government employees to give money to a union just to have a government job.
Well, I was never a union member, period, and never officially joined the. I never signed a pledge card, never signed an agreement to join the union, yet these funds were coming out of my paycheck on a regular basis.
The most important thing that government employees need to know about their Janus rights is that they have them. Janus applies to all government workers, regardless of whether they're employed by the local government, state government, or federal government, and it protects those workers from having to pay money to a union, having to join a union, or having to associate with a union as a condition of their employment.
It used to be, in many states and many government jobs, you had to either pay dues to a union or pay fees that were close to the amount of full dues to a union. Not anymore. Because of Janus, every one of those government employees now has a choice. They can say no and pay nothing to a union ever.
I wouldn't say I'm a hero. I would just say that I'm an average guy that stood up for his rights and believed that if you have a position, you should stand for it and you should continue it to the end, the best end that you can get.
The decision means that government employees have the same First Amendment rights as everybody else. Ordinary people can't be forced to support some political organization they don't want to support, and Janus means that stays true even if you have a government job. The court should extend the Janus principle to other contexts as well. For example, we have a case where we're representing public defenders in New York City who are not employed by the city of New York. They're employed by legal aid services, but their entire salaries are paid by the city of New York. They just send it through this private organization, and that organization has unionized employees. Our clients are Jewish and think that the union they're forced to fund engages in speech that they consider anti-Semitic, and they don't want to have to pay for that. And so we're arguing to the court that the government and the union can't escape Janus by sending money through a private entity. These people are doing a public function at public expense, and as with anyone else performing a government role, they should not be forced to pay a union just to keep their jobs.
Liberty Justice Center can help all sorts of people. It doesn't matter what kind of government you're employed by, it doesn't matter what your job is, and it doesn't matter what your beliefs are. If you don't want to be associated or join or pay money to a union, Liberty Justice Center can help you.
People should know that they cannot be made to give anything to a union to have or keep a government job. And they're not going to be paid any less or receive any fewer benefits from their government employer if they don't join the union. It's entirely up to them whether they want to support the union's politics, and if they don't, no one can hold that against them.